Hey everyone, this is Jonesy. Welcome back to my pool room. Just got back in town from Twin Falls, had a big tournament down there, the 2024 Wormo 8-Ball Championships. It was super fun. I feel like it played really well, although didn't place as high as I would have liked. Still had a great time. Love shooting scotch with my partner Joanne, so overall, fantastic trip. Uh, Today we're going to do another challenge against the Ghost. Last week I did best of 15 games. This time we're going to just do a straight race to 9, and I think we're going to do that moving forward. So race to 9 against the Ghost. Hope you guys enjoy this. Let's get to the match.
Hey everyone, welcome back. First, I wanted to cover a couple things. As you probably saw in my intro, it was dark outside. It is not quite the same camera angle, all that stuff. I really did just get back from Warmo, and I got right into this race against the Ghost. And then when I went to go edit the video, I straight up passed out because it was a long, fun weekend. So I didn't get to editing this until pretty late at night. So that is why it looks strange, or at least it looks strange to me. Maybe no one else cares, but uh, that's what's going on there. In this first match, didn't get very deep into the match before I hooked myself on the edge of that 7-ball, but luckily it's just the edge. I think it's pretty easy to jump the edge of a ball. I think this is an important shot to have in your arsenal. I'm not saying I'm making every single one, but it is a pretty high percentage for me because you just shoot it like a normal shot. So, um, pretty easy jump shot. Luckily, stayed well enough in line that I should be getting out in this one. Got a pretty friendly roll off that 7. Put it right inside the pocket. So easy 6. Just tap the 7 in. Stop shot on the 8. Should be out from there. Next thing I wanted to go over. In my first video, the lighting away from the pool table wasn't super great. My intro in the last video, it's pretty dark when I'm talking to the camera. So I worked really hard the last couple weeks to find some good, decent lights that wouldn't break the bank. In fact, you could probably see all the experiments and all the different pieces and doodads that I have over there on the right side of the screen. Let me know what you think. I think I did a pretty good job. I liked the lighting so far, but I always appreciate feedback. All right, the last thing I wanted to cover before I start focusing on the match is, as I mentioned last week, I am a Jam Up ambassador. I'm very proud to be. I've been wearing Jam Up gear for a long time. I love their stuff. I wanted to mention that they just recently came out with a sweet new program. It's called the Jam Up Club. And what it is, it's a monthly subscription. There's 3 tiers to it. You can either get the silver, which is $25 a month, and you get a t-shirt. For the gold tier, $50 a month gets you a jersey. The platinum tier gets you a t-shirt and a jersey for $75. And if you know their jerseys at all, their jerseys are normally around $70. So for $50 a month, you get a sweet exclusive jersey that you can only get in this program. So just thought I'd mention it. And for any other orders that you have, you can use my promo code. I'll put it up on the screen real quick. I'll also have it in the description below. So check it out. All right. So turning my attention towards the match, I actually started out pretty well. Scores 2-0. Feeling a little confident, a little pep in my step. I have been breaking pretty decent, I think. I didn't really pay attention in those first two matches, but um, shooting strong. So I remember this shot. I kind of got straight on it, and then I decided to roll up to try to shoot the four in the corner, but because I was shooting confidently, I didn't take the time to look at it, didn't get the best angle on it. So I kind of jabbed at it, but got a lucky break. From here, I can shoot the five up into the corner. Again, kind of got a lucky hit and moved the six into a spot, shoot the six in the same corner. From here, should be back in line. However, I make a crucial mistake. Here is where I want to talk about the shot line. So that 8-ball, I could have gotten on it any number of ways. I probably should have just used top, maybe a little right to go forward towards the 8-ball. What I chose to do was draw it. The shot line is from that 8-ball into the pocket that I was shooting at. You draw a line. Anywhere on the right side of that line, I would have had an easy shot. I came up short of it. In fact, I also just left the cue ball very close to the 8-ball, making it extra tough. But when you're planning your shots, look at the shot line. Anything on that right side I would have been okay with, but I came up short. So just keep that in mind when you're planning your routes. All right, so game 4 should have been an easy one. Shoot the one up into the corner, kind of overdrew, and gave myself kind of a tough look at this 2-ball. Just got to bear down and make it. However, I do hit this a little too hard. Got a good shot, but hit a little too hard, got on the wrong side of the 3, so I couldn't cut this into the corner like I planned. Opt for the bank, try to use the 8-ball to stick it so I could shoot the 4 into the side, and just miss the bank. That's a pretty easy routine bank. Probably should have taken a little bit more time on it, so score 2-2. All right, going into game number 5. Again, I want to note how important breaks are. I'm already looking at a tough table here. You see that the 5 and the 8 are locked up. So what I am going to try to do with my first shot being ball in hand is shoot the 1 and try to open up the 5. I do get that shot and fortunately end up with a shot on the 2. And then I just hit this wildly. I don't know what I was doing there. Little disappointing. It actually was kind of going the way I wanted to. If I had ended up hitting the rail on the top side of that pocket, I think I would have had pretty good shape. But oh well. On to game 6. The pretty quick game 5, but that's all good. Game 6 now. Pretty decent break. If I had been playing this in a match, I would have actually had a pretty good look at that too, so that's encouraging. Now, for the most part, this rack is pretty open. All I got to do is get out of that cluster from the 2, and I've been drawn pretty strong. Don't even hit any of those balls, and played pretty good speed on it. So from here, pretty easy route. Stop shot 3, stop shot 4, maybe come off the rail to give myself a little angle, and then 5 connects to the 6 pretty easily with the right angle. Hit this a little hard, but luckily he had nothing in my way, so came off the rail okay. Now here we're gonna get into a little trouble. I don't have the best look at that 8. I I do this. I need to work on not rushing myself. I didn't even look to see if my tangent line went towards that 8 ball. It obviously did, because then I moved the 8 towards the 9. What I'm trying to do here is thin the 7, come back and break those up, but completely misjudged my English, and now I have no shot at the 8. I got to work on my just giving every shot its respect. Constant theme for me, so definitely something I need to work on. There we go. And even if I had made that 8 ball, I didn't hit it clean. I'm pretty sure I hit the 9 first. I don't really know. I hit it pretty hard, but it looks like the 9 moves first, so oh well. 2 to 4 against the Ghost. Now, this is one of my better breaks for sure. I love how the 1, 2, 3 are right there in the center of the table. Hopefully, we'll see what Jonesy does here. 1, 2, over to the 3. Huh. Oh, now I remember. Okay, I got pretty straight on this 3. I thought I had a little angle. I meant to follow this up and be on the right-hand side of the 4. I think looking at this now, that was a lot straighter than I realized. What I think I should have done is draw with a little left-hand English, and once I came off that lower rail, it would have spun a little out to the right, and then I would have actually had a shot on that 4, but have to go for the bank and don't even come close. So another disappointing end to a game. Score 2-5. I could tell you what's going through my head right now is I was really contemplating whether or not I wanted to just step away, but I wanted to be authentic, and this is how this match went, so this is what you're getting. I really struggled in this match. It's just one of those things. I think this just really highlights how much of a mental game pool really is, because I've had some pretty easy layouts and I'm just not getting out. I've made a few too many really, easy, or a lot of big errors for some easy runouts. I'm getting in my head, getting a little discouraged. I'm making some pretty good shots still, but then I follow it up with hooking myself or doing this, doing that. It's just this game really is 99% mental. And here I am. I've made an excellent run. I'm here on the 8. I'm in my head thinking, finally gonna get another game. Just got to get on that 9 ball. And boy, I'll tell you, I did. I got on that 9 ball, right on it. Didn't give myself very much space at all. Now I've got a tough, I don't remember what I do here. Tough cut or tough bank, not really sure. Oh, opting for the bank. And that did not go as planned. Pool is a tough game. I'll tell you what, there's a lot of things you have to consider. You got, the speed, the way it comes off the balls come off the rails, the different angles you have to consider, all those different things. On top of that, you have to concentrate enough to go from shot to shot to shot, considering all of those different factors, I think it's an incredible game. It's an infinite number of puzzles, and I sure love puzzles. And I'm feeling for Jonesy here. He's struggling. He's struggling, and right now things are looking dire for him, as you can tell. But there are things that you can do to pull yourself out of it, and we're gonna talk about those here in a second. All right, so what happened there is I record on my phone. Normally I put my phone into airplane mode while I record. I forgot to do that. Got a call, so it stopped my recording right there. But it leads me to something I wanted to talk about. When I was down in Twin Falls for Warmo, one of my good friends and I would consider a pool mentor to me, Oscar, gave me some advice that I actually took advantage of after that phone call, which is just when things are going bad in a match, just take a break, step away, go splash some water on your face, do whatever you got to do to kind of rinse yourself or rid yourself of the negativity that is going on in the match. So when I got that call and I was coming back to the pool table, I actually felt like I was still just in that negative space. It's like, whew, I'm not ready for this. So that's when I made the decision to, nope, we're already on break, so I'm just going to step away for a minute. I went to the bathroom, put some water on my face and on the back of my neck, and just kind of cleared my mind of all that negativity that was following me for those first, or those 7 racks in a row that I lost. Came back kind of in a better mood, better headspace, clearer mindset, and right off the bat, I'll spoil this game. I run this out. I did almost screw myself on this dive ball, but I didn't, and I made the shot. And already you can see that in my opinion, I can see that I'm moving around the table more confidently. I'm stroking the cue more confidently. It's this game. It's crazy how mental it is, and I really appreciate Oscar for giving me that advice, because already first week back from Warmo, and it's already helping me. So it's something that I know that I will be working on personally, and I would recommend others doing as well. Now, I did talk to another fellow pool player about this, between shooting this and then editing it, and they thought this was a form of sharking. And here's my opinion on that. I don't think it's a form of sharking, because it's a you thing. You are trying to, get out of a negative mindset and all that stuff, right? It's only, in my opinion, this is my opinion, it only becomes sharking if you allow it to shark you. So, from my, standpoint in this match, I needed to get away from the negative headspace. It's on your opponent how they respond to it. If you view it as sharking, if you allow it to get into your head, that's on you. I could have gone to the bathroom, sprayed that water on my face, come back, and lost the two last racks immediately. And in a tournament, maybe, same thing. My opponent gets the upper hand, runs out those last 2 racks. But it's on them how they respond as well. That's all I'll say on that. In my opinion, some of the best advice I've gotten in a long time, and it really helped me in this match. Score is 4-7. Not the best break. Luckily, I get ball in hand, but just like I mentioned last week, I do still try to pay attention to the breaks because I wouldn't obviously get ball in hand in an actual competition. From there, I am trying to lightly hit that 1 ball in so I'd have a easy shot on the 2. Overroll it, but that's fine. The 2 is pretty easily makeable from here. Shoot it up in the top left. I didn't expect to hit the 7, but it did help slow the cue ball down. Now you've got the easy 3 in the side. Roll the cue ball over to the other side for the 4. Roll it up for the 5, and it should be a pretty easy out from there. I did get pretty straight on this 5, but luckily pretty easy drawback for the 6 in the side, and even got on the right side of the shot line so I could just follow it up into the path of the 8. And I should be out from here. Great shot on getting to the 9. Should just roll it in. I wonder if Jonesy thinks that was a little too hard.
Unnecessary speed.
Yes, it was. That's all good. Score is 5-7 now. I want to touch back on the importance of that little break. Unintentional, but thankful that it happened and thankful that I did. It's crazy what a momentum swing that little break was. I'm clearly shooting a lot more confidently, moving around the table more confidently. Probably should slow down because I wouldn't, give myself tough shots like shooting over this 8 ball. But what a mental shift that was. I'm just shooting strong now, and that 2-7 deficit is long in my rear view. Far from over. Wouldn't ever say a match is over till it is, but huge momentum shift. This is actually one of my favorite shots. I love these little weird angle. You look at this and you think maybe a little scratch into the side, but I can really bear into a draw shot and pull it into that rail like that, and got a lucky hit off the 7, but I really am a fan of those. All right. Gave myself a little tester on the 8, but feeling confident, shooting confidently, good stroke. Just make the 8 ball, and pretty natural shape for the 9. Heck yeah. All right. Score now 6-7.
Popping something in the oven.
All right. So while Jonesy Crocker pops that enchilada casserole into the oven, I think besides these ghost races, I think I'm going to try to make some videos of actual practice sessions. I want to do something what I want to call practice with purpose. I also had some ideas of maybe some pool tournament vlogs when I go out of town for some tournaments. And I don't know. I've got a lot of ideas. I'd love feedback if anybody has ideas or has some thoughts of what you'd like to see. Maybe let me know. I'd love some ideas. Maybe leave them in the comments. All right. So after stepping away from the table like I did, I think I didn't give myself the time necessary to get back into the same rhythm I was before. Missed a super easy 5-ball there, and now the ghost is on the hill. Overall, though, no matter, I can't remember what game I end up losing on, but overall, I will say that I am very happy with the fact that I was able to regain my composure, give the ghost a good battle, playing a lot smarter and more confidently. Still, same as last week, same is true for this week. I need to slow down and give every shot the respect it deserves. There's a few shots that I definitely shouldn't have missed. A few leaves that I overrolled or underrolled. So that's what I want to focus on in my practice sessions is, speed control and whatever. The thing is, at this point in my game, I feel confident that I can make almost every shot. There are definitely shots that are tougher than others, but I feel confident with my shot making abilities as I luck in a 6. I feel confident with my shot making abilities. It's the mental aspect at this point, being able to read routes properly and all that stuff. So that's what I want the focus of my practice sessions to be. Last couple shots here, I way overhit that and gave myself a tough shot on the 4. Second shot, I'll luck in on this, but get a horrible roll on the 9-ball and it get hooked again. Almost run this game out purely by luck, but it catches up to us all. The way I'm shooting this, I want to be very clear because I almost make this shot. I am attempting to kick that 5-ball into the side. I intentionally lined it up to thin it as a backward cut. Almost make it, but I miss it. Final is 6-9.
All right, final score was 6-9, which is not too shabby given that we started in a 2-7 hole, but it's all good. A lot of things to work on. Gotta slow down overshooting, undershooting rolls, so gotta work on speed. But that's okay. Practice makes perfect, and we will definitely be practicing. I mentioned this in the video or the commentary, but thanks for bearing with me on the editing of this video. It's kind of been a crazy week, so I'm not playing and doing the intro and outro at the same time. I'm just kind of doing what I can this week, but hopefully in the future or in the coming weeks, I'll get on more of a schedule with making these, because I really do. I like this. I like holding myself accountable and to, holding myself to legitimate practice and things like that. And I appreciate having you guys along for the ride. So last thing is, as I mentioned in the video, check out jamup.com for all your team jerseys or any of your pool playing gear. They also have gear for fishing and playing golf, even bowlers. So use my promo code in the description below, and I will see you all in the next video.